A very weird and disgusting practice has emerged within YouTube film criticism. What began as a platform for genuine analysis has, for some creators, evolved into a business model that thrives on the very thing it claims to hate: unsuccessful entertainment. Many grifters have discovered that negative coverage generates more engagement than balanced and critical analysis. When a film or show fails to meet expectations, these creators don't simply report the disappointment. They capitalize on it. Videos dissecting failures often outperform thoughtful discussions of successful works. That's why they rarely cover good entertainment. These critics subconsciously, or sometimes consciously, root for failure.
I wonder why.
In this video, I'm going to show you how your favorite grifters root and bank on the failure of movies and shows. The formula is simple and consistent. A highly anticipated project releases, and within hours, thumbnails featuring exaggerated expressions of disgust multiply throughout the platform. Titles proclaim the work as destroyed, disaster, or complete failure, or woke failure. These grifters do this even before the piece of media is out. For example, Ironheart. They've already made countless videos about just one trailer. The economic reality is undeniable. Controversy and negativity drive clicks, which translate into that sweet ad revenue. What's really troubling, though, is how this model has merged with culture war narratives. Rather than engaging with the actual artistic merits or shortcomings of a work, some critics default to attributing any perceived failure to wokeness, DEI, political agendas, feminism, and women, but it's often all the above. This simplistic framework leads to minimal actual film analysis while maximizing audience outrage and clicks. The critic becomes less an analyst and more an outrage conductor, directing viewers' frustration towards convenient targets. These targets often being any women and people of color in a given show or film. This approach eliminates the need for nuanced discussion. Instead, predetermined talking points about forced diversity or political correctness substitute for genuine criticism. The content becomes formulaic, repetitive, and very predictable. For example, whenever a show or movie comes out, you can rest assured the grifters will talk about wokeness, DEI or forced diversity, the women, feminism, something about straight white men, all that fun stuff.
Modern intersectional feminist Hollywood writing. Intersectional feminist.
The monetization potential of this model is undeniable. Angry viewers are engaged viewers, and engagement translates directly to advertising revenue. More insidiously, these videos often serve as gateways to increasingly radical content, creating a pipeline that benefits from ever-escalating outrage. This is how young men go from watching The Drinker to Ben Shapiro. Viewers return for the validation of their frustrations, while grifters deliver increasingly extreme takes to maintain attention. Shows like Ironheart deserve thoughtful consideration beyond reductive culture war narratives. Seriously, the show hasn't come out for crying out loud. Can you guys wait to spew your slop garbage till it comes out at least? We already know you're going to make a slop video every fucking episode with zero nuance nor analysis, with a really ugly thumbnail whilst claiming wokeness and DEI and feminism and whatever the fuck. And if the show turns out to be good, they'll find a way to flip-flop like they did with Thunderbolts. I used to watch Jordan and Gary a while ago before Jordan had 1 million subs and Gary had around 600,000. Now they have way more than that. But I realized they were getting increasingly sexist and racist. Like, dude, I'm just here to watch the review, not to hear you bitch and moan about straight white males. You guys still watching these channels need to recognize when criticism has been replaced by outrage farming. Your outrage is their income. Does a review engage with the work itself? Or does it leap immediately to familiar talking points? We should support critics who offer genuine analysis rather than formulaic outrage. The art of film deserves better than to be reduced to culture war ammunition by grifters. Unfortunately, this formula is more profitable, so I guess we can only hope. As usual, drop some actually good movie reviewers in the comments. Subscribe if you enjoyed the video.